Now, you're wondering why customers are going away, how you are losing customers. Now, you used to have so many customers lining up in your shop, but all of a sudden, your shop is empty. You don't see anybody. From morning to evening, two or three customers only come, and you are wondering what really happened. So, there's some habits which you might even notice that you have, which are driving customers away. And most customers will never tell you that you're doing something wrong. They'll just go and start shopping elsewhere. Now, we're going to list some of those habits that you should stop for your business to grow. So, the first one is hygiene. Have you gone to a hotel where someone is cooking and is doing like this? Eh? Is touching the nose, is sneezing to the food. It doesn't. He goes to the toilet. He doesn't wash his hands, and he wants you to eat the food. So hygiene is very important. Or you go to a table, you find they have not cleaned it for days. The room is very dirty. So hygiene is very important. Even what you dress matters a lot. So that is the first habit. There's one other habit which I usually see, especially when you go to a chemist. You want to buy something and you don't want anybody to know that you are buying that thing. Now you reach there, you find the owner is busy talking to his friend or her friend. So you wait, you want to see the friend go so that you can tell what you want. But they're just talking 30 minutes, 20, 40 minutes. You decide to go elsewhere to buy. Or in a shop, outside there's a bench. You find several people seated there talking and laughing and looking at people coming to shop. That one is something that is hurting businesses unknowingly. So people want, there's no way you can go to a M-Pesa shop. You find a crowd there and you want to withdraw 100,000 shillings. You want that privacy. You want to walk with the money knowing that nobody's following you. So if there's a crowd, you just remove yourself, you go elsewhere where there is privacy and where you are free to do what you want to do. That is the second habit. There's also another one which I also observe, which is hurting businesses a lot, where you go to buy items from the market, let's say tomatoes. So you pay 100 shillings. Then someone, instead of giving the good ones, they decide to give you to mix the good ones and the rotten ones. You don't even realize the rotten ones are just hidden. So when you reach home, you realize that half of the items you bought are rotten. Tell me how you return to that shop to buy again, or to that market, to that same person to buy again. You will never do that. You'll avoid that person forever. So people mix so that they can maximize profit, but at the end of the day, they hurt their businesses. So if you are honest, if you sell good items, even if the profits are low, the customers will be loyal to you. Also in butchery, you go to buy meat, you say, I want goat meat. So instead of someone selling to you goat meat, they had just slaughtered a dog. And when you have cooked well, you're going to eat, you realize that it is not, the smell is very strange. Or instead of giving you meat for a cow or beef, they give you donkey meat, which you did not request for. And when you realize, you never go to that butchery. And in another case, you find that in that same butchery, I think you have realized, if you're not keen, someone will just mix the good meat, and also there's another meat hidden somewhere. When you are looking to that side, you're not looking at the butcherman. He just mixes good and bad meat. So when you cook, you realize that it's not fresh. You will never go to that butchery again. So that's why you find when you go to shop and go to butchery, some butcheries don't have customers. Others have got very huge lines. So if you have relocated to a new town and you realize that a certain butcher does not have customers, don't go to buy from them. Buy where there are many customers. This is even happening to those selling Torah. People are selling even cat meat. Dog meat is very common. Something they cannot eat. Don't sell what you cannot eat. You have even gone to shops where you buy bread. On reaching home, you find that it's expired. And yet in the paper, it's indicated it's expiring on Tuesday next week, but it has expired. What they did is that they used a different paper for that bread. So they just wanted to expose the bread, which is not good. Another thing that is hurting businesses is where for example, you are selling something, you have a business, and you are tempted. Every woman you see, you want to sleep with them. Every woman you see, you want to sleep with them. Now, if you mix business with the relationships, you are done. You are done completely. So this one habit that is making most businesses, especially owned by men, to close down. So it's hurting several businesses. And you can see those businesses which have survived for decades are owned by men of integrity. Someone who knows that these are my workers, these are not my wives. So that's another case. Another thing, if you own a pub or a wines and spirits, don't allow your workers to spike drinks for your clients. Don't allow your workers to steal from clients. Be very strict. This one will ensure that your pub, your club, your wines and spirits shop gets more and more customers. So this, once people realize that you are doing that, that will be the end. There's also another one which I've noticed is where people go to witch doctors in order to boost their businesses. A witch doctor and a witch, they're the same. You may think that he wishes well, but in the real sense, they want your business to die. So at first you might think it's helping you, but eventually it will cost you a lot. I've had cases once someone goes to a witch doctor, is told to do this and that. So the witch doctor asks for 50,000 shillings. So after a few months, he'll come with a story that someone wants to kill you, what? Add more money. After a few weeks, add more money. So by the time 1 year or 2 years are over, you have spent over 500,000, almost all your profits, to that witch doctor. And once the relationship develops, you might even lose that business. So it is hurting your business without knowing. And eventually, you start suffering. So the witch doctor will want to own your business fully. Also, another habit that is hurting your business is where you employ your relatives and you don't monitor your business. When you own a business, ensure that you know everything that happens, that you have automated everything in that business. Don't leave the business to your relative. Don't trust them. You'll soon close down. You must know when things are purchased. You have to know when they're coming, how they cost, and where they're stocked. When things are going out, you have to know. So if you ignore that, I'm sure one day you regret. So those are basically some of the small habits that are hurting many businesses. And now the last one. If you want to have loyal clients, one thing you should do, when a client becomes loyal, know them by their name. Don't have a casual relationship. Know them by their name. When they come, if it's Peter, you just call them Peter. Welcome, Peter. How is your morning? So that they feel valued. They will come again and again. And don't be moody. Even if someone has done something wrong in the morning, don't transfer that attitude to your customers. There's a shop you go, you find the lady is very moody. She doesn't even want to talk to you, yet you have gone to promote them. Maybe she fought with her husband. Now she's transferring the mood towards you. The customer is innocent. He doesn't even know what you're going through. So just if you are in a good mood, you can even pretend. You'll find that customers will be happy to buy from you. So basically, those are some of the habits